Caitlin Clark
Mm-hmm.
and
I'm a fan.
Angel Reese, right?
Yeah.
They're going back and
I'm a
forth.
fan of both.
And Jamil Hill says by the time Angel Reese is done, she's going to be the Michael Jordan of WNBA.
She said about Angel Reese?
She said Angel Reese, by the time she retires, can you pull up this quote? She said, by the time she retires, she will be the MJ.
Stephen A. Smith just hit the brakes on Angel Reese's ego trip so hard it's left skid marks. And trust me, this is no glitzy Netflix special with a scripted fall from grace. Angel pulled a move that had the internet collectively gasping. Wait, really? If you thought the drama on the hardwood peaked with buzzer beaters, buckle up. Stephen A. didn't just drop a mic, he lit it on fire. The big question is, what did Angel do now? Brace yourself.
It's not about black and white. It's about that white player and that black player. Why? Because of the history that they had before they came to the WNBA. You see, it was all instigated. If Angel Reese was never in Caitlin Clark's face, taunting her the way that she did when they mimicking what Caitlin Clark was doing to numerous opponents en route to the Final Four. And then Angel Reese and LSU bust their living you-know-what at that particular moment in time. And Angel Reese was in her face chirping at her the way that she did. It would have never gotten to this.
4 points. Yep, that's it. Angel Reese managed a whopping 4 points as if she was on a scoring diet while sitting atop a throne of rebounds. Even with Caitlin Clark iced on the bench like she's posing for a sports drink ad, half wrapped in ice, the other half wrapped in hope. Angel couldn't seize the moment. She had the ball, the spotlight, and the chance to shine, yet still managed a stat line that screams underwhelming. If you can't wait for Reese's next blooper, then comment "Fire the baby giraffe" down below. Let's go.
First of all, it's not a rivalry. Not when you lose about 35 points. on opening.
That's
I mean,
true.
It's not rivalry. Indiana Fever's on a different level than the Chicago Sky. Let's get that out the way. Secondly, as much as we love Angel Reese because she is special, she's not Caitlin Clark as a player. Caitlin Clark is on a different level. We just have.
This performance was less "I'll show them" and more "Oops, I forgot where the hoop was." While the national narrative featured Caitlin Clark sidelined but still managing to impact the game, Angel's contribution was so lackluster it might have come with a polite apology card. 4 points. That's not a stat line. That's a cry for help from someone who just realized they're auditioning for an exit interview.
Fans were excited to see Caitlin Clark and Indiana Fever take on Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky. The game was a blowout as the Fever beat down Chicago 93-58, with Clark's triple-double leading the way. But the biggest headline coming out of the game on Saturday is the investigation the WNBA is conducting into allegations of hateful fan comments directed at Angel Reese. It happened after this play when Clark slapped at the ball after Reese grabbed
Okay,
an offensive.
sure, she grabbed those 12 rebounds. And yes, she treats them like currency, like each one is a free meal at Chick-fil-A. But rebounds without buckets? That's just collecting participation trophies. She's acting like scoring double digits is a chore. Like the WNBA said, here's the opportunity to do more. And she said, nah, I'll pass. It's as if she's treating scoring like a luxury item, nice to have, but not necessary.
Angel Reese, part 38, let's get it!
Life throws her lemons. She makes bricks.
Bang!
PSA to anyone watching, she is right-handed. Right-handed, by the way. She missed the rim by 3 feet, man.
Bang!
I gotta say, this is my favorite summer sitcom. Pecan?
Butter pecan! Bang!
Here's a stat. She's been blocked 20 times, and she's only made 21 hoops.
What?
You know, it's a rough night when even the broadcast crew tries damage control. Well, she contributed elsewhere. Elsewhere how? With a cameo in a reality show, maybe. She spent the evening running laps in sneakers that haven't seen the rim since college. The camera even caught her in a daze, like she was mentally applying for a spin-off series. The real stat hoarders of the WNBA, where the stats don't matter as long as you look fierce.
As I was calling it from day one, you got people that are resentful towards her. But it's really not about her, guys. It's about what she represents. Before she ever came along, there were a lot of outstanding basketball players who happened to be black females that was doing their thing on the WNBA level. And they never got.
And look, Angel once strutted in with swagger for days, lashes, nails, hair on point, confidence unshaken. But that 4-point episode screamed, I peaked in college, loud enough to wake the NCAA archives. This isn't the long-expected Bayou Barbie takeover. It's turning into the desperate housewives of the WNBA. and Angel's pouring over a lonely glass of Pinot asking, "Where's everyone gone?" Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark, despite being double-teamed, elbowed, and iced, still puts up points, dishes assists, and hits threes like she's playing in her backyard gym. She doesn't just show up, she shows out. Angel had the perfect setup. No Caitlin. Full attention. The mic handed to her, and still.
Elaborate a little bit more on that in just a second, but before I do that, I want to ask you your thoughts about apparently some racial animus that was thrown in the direction of Angel Reese. The Chicago Sky have gotten involved, talking about they're going to protect their players at all costs. The WNBA has issued a statement saying it abhors and discourages hate of any kind, etc., etc. Your thoughts about it? Here's the WNBA statement. The WNBA strongly condemns racism, hate, and discrimination in all forms. They have no place in our league or in society. We are aware of the allegations and are looking into the matter. Your thoughts about that element of all of this, where you believe it emanates from, and do you think it will ever subside?
That rebound-heavy stat line. Sure, 12 boards scream hustle, but rebounds aren't the same as impact. You can box out 3 players and still watch your shot clang off the front rim. Angel was out there snagging rebounds like Pokemon cards. Gotta catch them all, she said, then never used them.
Oh man, the latter part of that, Stephen A, is quite the thing to think on. I think when you go back to the impetus of the rivalry that we have between Caitlin and Angel Reese, I remember funny clips on the internet.
Another diabolical stat. She's 19 of 59 from less than 5 feet away. How about that, man? Bang! She should work at housekeeping for hotels because she could turn it over quickly. Lost by 27, scored only 4 points against the Indiana Fever. I mentioned no Caitlin Clark, no problem, give and go. Like a given no shot of working. Bang!
You prefer a car or plane?
Car or plane for what? For how you want to travel! That's too many steps and you can't do that.
Now the whispers are getting louder. Yep, the same whispers claiming Angel Reese compared herself to Michael Jordan. But let's be clear, that comparison remains an online claim, not a confirmed fact. Confidence is one thing, but production is another. 4 points simply isn't enough when you're expected to be one of the faces of the league. Sure, those 12 rebounds show hustle, but rebounds alone don't tell the whole story. Right now, Angel needs to prove that her overall performance can match the enormous expectations surrounding her. And if those minutes ever start shrinking, she might want to check with a stats coach before the stylist.
I have yet to see a single example of Angel Reese being a leader. Outside of rebounding her own missed layups, what does Angel Reese do? What is her contribution? You tell me, because I'm not seeing it. I know I'm harsh on Angel Reese, but she considers herself a star. If you're going to call yourself a star, I expect you to perform like a star, especially in big moments. Caitlin Clark was injured. Angel Reese was the only star on the court last night. And for 27 minutes, she completely disappeared.
This was supposed to be her breakout year the moment Angel Reese proved she was more than just attitude and highlight clips. Instead, critics are comparing her season to a viral TikTok trend. Huge hype, a shaky step, and now everyone is watching to see whether she can recover. Remember the milk crate challenge? That's the comparison critics are making. The expectations started sky high, but now the pressure is building fast. If Angel wants to silence the doubters, the answer isn't another viral moment. It's what she does on the court next.
Or Angel Reese's popularity in large part is attributed to her behavior towards Caitlin Clark. Because when Caitlin Clark was busy taunting opponents a couple of years back before LSU smacked Iowa around in the national championship game or so, it was Angel Reese that was clapping back at Caitlin Clark once it was Caitlin Clark's turn to have her comeuppance. And that's what made Angel Reese famous. Now, Angel Reese experienced vitriol thereafter. It was tough for her to deal with, as she articulated.
And don't get it twisted. People were genuinely rooting for Angel Reese to succeed. She entered the league as a headline-generating star. The rivalry with Caitlin Clark, the drama, the flair, and the Bayou Barbie persona gave the WNBA a storyline it could market for months. She had the charisma, the college stardom, and the viral moments. But eventually, the production has to match the hype. 4 points isn't just underwhelming. It's becoming symbolic of the criticism surrounding her offensive game. Fans are watching and asking, wait, that's it? Yes, she's grabbing rebounds and showing plenty of hustle, but offensively, critics say she's disappearing when the spotlight is brightest. Even her biggest supporters are defending her with long explanations about why she's still valuable. But eventually, the numbers have to speak for themselves. Right now, Angel Reese isn't being judged on potential alone. She's being judged on what she produces when the pressure is at its highest.